pwedeng gawin ng mga taong nakapaligid sa kanila to offer support? Especially the people that are very near to them, family, husbands, sisters, ayan, mga
Yeah.
parents.
Yeah, that's a good question, no? Well, first, to help somebody who is struggling emotionally, psychologically, it's very important for them to feel seen, you know?
To feel seen.
Yeah, because nakakapagod yun trying to put on a mask, no? Trying to appear cheerful, trying to appear okay when you really are not.
Yeah.
It takes a lot more effort, and that can really drag the person down much faster. But if they know that they have the permission to feel sad when they are sad, to show their exhaustion when they are really tired, that alone, no, is very helpful. No? I remember there was one Christian who, after a long day of ministry, went back to his or her cubicle, and he was really tired. And a good friend, well-meaning friend, said, "Why are you like that?" It's like, "I'm exhausted." "Why are you exhausted? We're doing God's work, So when you don't have the permission, that can put you at risk, no? Then you're forced to be somebody that you are not. You have to pretend to be strong when you are not. So that's the number one. So I thought that it was very, very, very nice of Jen's colleague to notice, no? To notice. That noticing is very important. There is comfort there, that you notice that I'm especially quiet today, or you notice that I'm especially sad this past week. There's comfort there, actually. But then after you notice, you don't act like, why? Why are you like that? Parang, we should not act like that, no? Instead, a good friend would actually say, maybe it's time to consult a doctor. Now, what a good friend can actually do is to accompany the friend, okay? If, or at least, ask around, if meron silang ma-refer na psychiatrist. Because when a person is really depressed or clinically anxious, they don't have energy to even, look for a doctor. And so if friends can offer, these are what they call practical helps, no? Don't worry, I'll ask my friend at baka may kilala siyang doctor, or my friends can recommend. Helping them with those, like looking for a doctor pa lang is a big thing na, so practical help. Of course, the other practical help is samahan kita, you want. Malaking bagay yon. Especially if the spouse, if you're married, sometimes some spouses are on denial din, no? So, natatakot sila, mag-isa sila. So if you can offer practical help, like offering to take them to the doctor, that would be good. That would be very, very helpful. Of course, another practical help is to share some resources. No? And there are many resources out there. Although people who are depressed, they don't have the energy to read books then. Okay? But maraming podcast ngayon o maraming mga short reels, no? Which a decade ago wala
Right.
So you can share those those reels, no? That they can listen to, because at least, no, na-enlighten sila and na-inform din sila, no? It can help them understand what they are going through. So those are some of the things that, or bringing them to a counselor. Some people are very scared of, or very, very apprehensive, very hesitant to see psychiatrists. Then bring them to a good counselor. A good counselor can assess, no, kung kinakailangan talaga ng medication or not. Because counselors are trained, no? If the person is already non-functioning, no, then you know that he or she already needs medication.
Correct.
So the counselor can give advice, no? can suggest to see a psychiatrist when needed. But if the counselors or the therapists thinks that kaya pa ito ng ng counseling lang, no, support therapy, then they can observe the patient for say 1 more month or 2 more months.
Yeah.
And then we assess, no, kung talagang kinakailangan ng psychiatrist. So these are some practical helps that we can do to support. What is important is that we don't act like this is something shameful.
Yeah.
Yes.
We don't act like this is a failure, you know. Christians are not supposed to feel sad. Christians are not supposed to be depressed, you know. When I mentioned about faith, yes, you know, if you understand faith can be a very good inner resource, you know, faith in God. But provided you have a correct understanding, no, of how we are designed, no.
Yeah.
The brain is just like our kidneys, just like our gallbladder. It can get sick too.
Yeah.
No? So if we are abusing constantly our body, like a lot of young people do now, is they can stay up until 2 or 3 in the morning, and wake up at 6 to go to school, and having only 2 or 3 hours of sleep. What do you expect? No, like what Boksu said. Maybe 1 month kaya mo pa. Let's see if 1 sem you can survive like that. No, whether you like it or not, whether you are a Christian or not, you will get sick talaga. The brain will get sick. It's not getting the proper care it needs, no, in order to stay healthy.
Correct.
So we cannot abuse our body like that.
Thank you for joining us today in our discussion. We hope we were able to enlighten you in some of the issues you are currently facing. If you have any comments or suggestions, please drop us a note in the comment section below. We would also like to take this opportunity to invite you to come and worship with us every Sunday here at Jubilee Evangelical Church. We have English services at 8:30 a.m. and 10:30 a.m., Amoy service at 10:30 a.m., Taglish service at 2 p.m. You can also join us online through our FB and YouTube channels at 3 p.m. For more information, you can visit our website at jec.com.ph. Thank you and God bless us all.